Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Kol Oloyim La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Bahasham Harakak Kodash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aqua that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And that statement is about to be known, right? The evil in people, because the BRICS nations and the daughter of Babylon are bumping. Like I've been saying from the jump, the BRICS nations were created to go against the dollar, to knock down that dollar. And if you knock down the dollar, that means that you knock the daughter of Babylon from a power seat. And they going at it, man. And we can clearly see that this is leading towards Revelation 13, where it speaks about the mark of the beast, where if you don't take this thing, you won't be able to, if you don't take the karakma, you won't be able to buy or sell, right? So many individuals is going to take that thing for the love of money. We already see the majority of the Most High's people would do damn near anything for some bread now. So how much more when they say it has to be inside you? So, but let this play. I'll be back.
President-elect Donald Trump just made some threats to the BRICS nations. Now, the BRICS nations, it means Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now, what did he actually threaten them, and why was he so upset with what they're doing? Let's see exactly what he said. Trump says here, the idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty U.S. dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful U.S. economy. They can go find another sucker. It said there is no chance the BRICS will replace the U.S. dollar in international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. So why is Trump responding like this? Is because these nations are talking about basically replacing U.S. dollars. So let me just give you just a little bit why they're trying to do that. So if just imagine, for instance, that someone told you, hey, look, do what I tell you do. And if you don't do what I tell you do the way I told you to do it in your household, with your car, with your everything, I'm going to put sanctions on you. Like, you don't tell me what to do, bro. Who are you supposed to be? Do you pay for something around here? No, you don't. So, and I come back and say, look, I'd already told you. Now, if you keep on, I'm going to put sanctions on you. You're like, man, whatever. So I go to the courts here in the United States, put sanctions on you. And like I tell you, all right, I done put sanctions on you. Say, man, whatever. So then you go to the grocery store. You go to swipe your Visa card, and it said, oh, your card declined. Like, huh? I said, I know I got money on my Visa card. I said, okay, I'll deal with them later. You go use your MasterCard. Decline. You're like, okay, and it's crazy. I know good well my bill paid. I got money on here. You trying to check. You see you had some money on there. Then you say, all right, let me get my debit card. Your debit card, decline. And you're like, bruh, hold on. My paycheck just went in there. What do you mean my card declined? Okay, and let's say if you had some cash in your pocket at the time, you just pay with the cash. Okay, cool. So then you get to your car, you call them Visa and say, hey, I know I don't owe no money, y'all, so what's going on? Oh, yeah, we had to close your account because of the sanctions that they put on you. Yeah, we had to close it. You're like, huh? Call MasterCard, same thing. You call your bank, same thing. So now you can't even buy anything with any kind of credit. You can't have your bank account. You can't have nothing, right?
So basically, that's what he's saying. The daughter of Babylon is trying to do to Brazil, to Russia, to India, to China, to South Africa, and the 100 or so other nations that are now involved in the BRICS. But it's not going down like that. They don't care nothing about the tariffs. That's the whole purpose of the BRICS currency in the first place. Right? And that's also why the daughter Babylon is trying to create their own digital currency, the central bank digital currency, to combat what's coming, because they know it's coming.
So then you say, okay, well, let's see if I can buy something from another country, maybe something I need. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we can't sell to you either, because if we sell something to you, then they're going to turn off our water too, the same way they did yours, because they have a thing called a SWIFT system. All your credit card transactions, all that is in the SWIFT system. This is a global. The Western powers, United States and the Western world, control the SWIFT system. So if someone sells to a country that's sanctioned, they'll get sanctioned too. And they'll get.
And on facts, that SWIFT system. But the BRICS nations are coming together, right, to combat everything that the daughter Babylon got going on, including that SWIFT system. Like he said, the daughter Babylon is in control of it. But it's a shift that's happening on the earth. And the explanation is easy to explain. All you got to do is just go to Joel chapter 3 and you'll see. It's because of what they did to the Most High's people. And the Most High is getting ready to put some pain on these people for doing what they did to the Lord's people. All right?
Kicked out the SWIFT system. So other countries like Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, because South Africa was added to BRICS a year later. That is what happened with Jacob Zuma being, leadership in South Africa at the time to get them into that block. They say, okay, look, bro, we all done kind of had, or some of us kind of flirted on sanctions before. It's not cool. It ruins our economy. It ruins tourism. Tourists from these other countries can't come here because they can't use their credit cards. They can't use nothing because we kicked out the SWIFT system. It's not right this one country could just tell us what to do in our own country. So, hey, man, you got beef with them too with that? Hey, let's get together and let's try to figure out a way where that way, if they come up with this sanction stuff, that we ain't worried about that no more. We cool. Okay, bet. We're going to get together. So now we have a BRICS conference. We have all that. We getting together doing this. We were forming a block, right? And this block isn't dominated by the Western world. Now, when you say the Western world, let's call it what it is, European-ran countries. Let's call it what it is. It is what it is. So, you got China, of course, that's, Chinese people, Brazilians, you have them, your Indians, and then you have, Russia, of course. They are European descent, but they're not, quote unquote, the deal with that. And then you have South Africa, the deal there with South Africa. Now, so they get together. They say, well, you know what? We want to create a currency among ourselves, and in all the BRICS nations, we're going to buy, sell, and trade with this currency, right? Because we tired of them telling us we're going to get put on sanction if we don't do what they tell us do. So we be like, okay, let's work on that. Now you got other nations saying, hey, man, can I be a part of that? Because, man, they did me the same thing. So recently they just added more countries like Ethiopia. I know they had the UAE, Saudi Arabia, a couple of, I think Iran, a couple other countries say, hey, man, I want to be a part of that. And more and more countries say, I want to be a part of that too, because they did the same thing to me. So why don't we all get together and try to back off of what, happened with them and not getting our water turned off by the U.S. and all the Western powers, right? So they say, okay, cool. So now that's a threat to the U.S. dollar, the U.S. economy, and, the power that the U.S. have throughout the world. So now here comes Trump saying what you just saw just now with that, and saying, hey, wait a minute. No, because if y'all do anything like that, I'm going to put 100% tariff on y'all. So any goods or services coming to the United States, if it's worth $100, you're going to pay a $100 tariff on top of that for you to sell into the United States of America. And that's really what that's about. That is basically the U.S. and other Western powers afraid of other people saying you're not going to turn my water off no more. That's really what that is. Now, how I feel about that, in one instance, they claim they believe in competition and the free market or whatever. But really, they don't believe in the competition and the free market. Because free market be like, okay, nobody water get turned off. Let the best man or woman win, right? See, that merit conversation they like to have here in the United States of America, it only goes so far when it benefits them. But when it's a equal playing field and everybody could try to be on the equal playing field, now all of a sudden you want to be turning other people's water off while you keeping yours on. You feel me? And that's why when I hear these people talking about, oh, merit, and people should be selected by merit. There's a lot of systems in place, even in America, that will block people, and black people in particular know about that will sabotage you based even on your own merits, right? So when I hear them talk about merit, I'm like, man, that's a BS and that's a lie. You don't believe in merit, because I'm like this. If you are the greatest country on earth, as you say, show you the greatest country on earth. Why hasn't that you haven't been on the forefront of curing cancer?
Right. So it's already understood that the daughter of Babylon is a land full of hypocrites that point the finger at everybody else, right, as though they ain't doing no wrong, but they continue to do wrong and plan on doing even more wrong in the future. But either way it goes, the Most High is gathering the nations against this place, and it ain't for the good of this place. Jeremiah 49:14, now I've heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle. Right? For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. That's more so speaking about Amalek, but Amalek is in control of all this dough anyway. That central bank digital currency that the daughter of Babylon trying to, scrape and scrounge up together to go against these BRICS nations currency is being ran by the bankers. The bankers are those small hat individuals that really run this earth, right? That we basically see shadows of in times past, like a Rothschilds or a Rockefeller, so forth and so on, right? But like I said, at the end of the day, man, so many of the Most High's people gonna fall for the trap because they don't have the knowledge of the truth, right? That the knowledge of the truth is the thing that's gonna lead you to salvation. It's the thing that's gonna bring you comfort in hard times, right? But let me see. Sirach chapter 8 and verse 2 says, be not at variance with a rich man, lest he overweigh thee, right? And, we ain't got no problem with that because we understand our power is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? So we have no choice but to be at variance with the individuals that run the world, right? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the wicked controls the funds, right? But it says, for gold hath destroyed many and perverted the hearts of kings, right? So the love of money that the majority of the Most High people have, that when these people say, hey, you're going to have to take this thing in order to buy this and buy that and get the house and keep the job and so forth and so on, they're going to fall for the trap. And it's just that, a trap. Something designed to destroy you, according to the book of Revelation, chapter 14. So I am with that, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh these precepts in this video were edifying. Kol Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakodash Shalom Yashar Allah.